So we're here at the Cadillac stand at the Los Angeles Auto Show. And it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. There's this whole big screen, there's fantastic lights, there's some plants over there. What's the point of doing all this?
Auto shows give us an occasion to engage people in a different way. It's fun, to be perfectly frank. So this gives us a chance to sort of say, hey, here's what's new from Cadillac. But it's more than just the cars, of course. It's also all the rest of it.
We never say no to anything. We can pretty much work out anything anybody asks. We've had requests to bring in tigers, lions, elephants, snakes. If I had more space, I could make anything happen. I'm the general manager and executive vice president of the LA Auto Show, and I've been here. This is my third auto show that I've been running. Once we get the contracts out in April, we start plotting floor plans. We have a lot of preliminary conversations with the manufacturers. We obviously always have to be considerate of the fire marshal, the building, what works, what doesn't, and then we sit down with a big old blank floor plan and try to put everybody in spaces that they will like. But then often we have brands that bring new kits, and as soon as they're bringing a new kit, maybe it's a double-decker, maybe it has different video walls, maybe they can't have a column in the middle of their space, and that's where the difficulty begins. We actually, for South Hall, redid the floor plan 42 times this last year.
This is Galpin's display at the LA Auto Show. So this is the first time that we actually are getting our own hall. So here at LA, there's West Hall, there's South Hall, and Galpin Hall in the middle. Being that this is something we had never done before, we really tried to plan it out first, which, a lot of times you get to a car show and you just figure it out when you get there, right? Hey, I want to bring these cars, we got this stuff, and you throw it there and hope it all comes together. This time we actually needed to plan it out. We started about 3 months ago, and we're still, I literally made a call 5 minutes ago to see if we get another car in here. And we've got like over 35 cars here, so, it's a lot to put together.
There's anywhere from a 6 to 8 month lead time of creating the property that goes in that space, building it off-site, break it down, put it in crates, ship it out here. It comes here, comes back together, and then we have the show.
We're here in LA, so we're pretty close by in the San Fernando Valley. We actually drove a few of the cars over, but mostly we just truck them. We have a 2-3 car trailer, and then for the really high-end cars, we hired a specialty company. These guys handle $1 million cars. We feel pretty safe with our cool hot rods and stuff.
The first thing that starts is rigging of the lighting. Put that up into the ceiling, making sure the lighting is set. Then that goes in is electrical. Then you build up from there, the floor. It's almost similar to a house, so that you have a foundation, you have the floor, building that up. Then the things that go on top of the floor, such as the screens, the back wall, the back of house.
We do over 1 million pounds worth of rigging in the ceilings, which is unbelievable. I came from a concert background somewhat, so when I first walked in here and saw the rigging, I was shocked, having done many shows in major arenas all across the country. Trucks, there are over 600 trucks any given day bringing things back and forth. We also have at least 1,000 temporary workers that come in just to do the rigging, another 1,000 workers that are here to build with the carpenters and the decor companies, and then we have another 1,000 temporary laborers that are in for all the food and beverage services that happen during the show.
It's really incredible the amount of people that go into designing the auto show. We've been doing the florals at the auto show for the last 3 years. We usually get the call a couple months prior, and we just start going back and forth with their design team with the floral ideas. The last revision was actually a month ago, which is not the normal. We usually do it a couple days before.
There's a lot of people and a lot of work that goes into developing the booth, from the designers to the labor to even the automotive manufacturer, to make sure that the cars that they have that are present are well representing the brand. There's auto detailers that come in, as well as the freight guys. You've got the product specialists.
The new Sportage is more aggressive from every angle. It's the widest vehicle in the segment.
When you come to the show as a ticket buyer, the people that you see there representing, in our case, we actually train them up on the cars really, really well. We have some people that have been doing it for 10 years running, only for Cadillac.
What do they have to learn? Are there exams? Do you make them all sit in a classroom and take tests?
Yes, right? Right, Cliff? He knows. Cliff's how long have you been working with Cadillac at shows around the world?
Geez, I think it's about 20 years now. We study and train constantly on the new product, and it's always a learning process.
When do you start prepping for a big show like Detroit?
I'd say weeks and months in advance. It all is about personality, selling relationships. I have people that come up in 20 years in Chicago, Miami, wherever, and say, Cliff, you know, the Cadillac guy.
It's not just about selling cars, it's about having a fantastic experience when you're here. We pay attention to those details.
Beyond our VIP seating area, we have our executive offices in the back, if you follow me. In here, we have a lot of meeting space for journalists and executives. If we peek back here, we can take a peek at Johan's office.
The very best high-performance luxury cars in their respective market segments.
This is his inner sanctum for interviews, meetings, whatever he might need. What you see is what you're going to see at every auto show worldwide for Cadillac. They're kits that we can reuse, which is really awesome. They'll take it down here in LA and they'll put it up at the next one and repeat through the auto show season.
It is pretty staggering what the manufacturers actually spend on a booth like this, but you know, we had to do it on a shoestring budget. We're a dealership and a car customizer, so we got to do it ourselves. You know, we're going to have a live DJ in here at all times and really create kind of a different atmosphere, from getting the James Bond car and figuring out how to make it really special, because that's like our star car here, to our Galpin rocket, kind of building, as we call it, the rocket launcher, which we just scarily put that car up on. We got just a whole plethora of different types of vehicles here, kind of for any kind of car guy.
The auto show display is more than just putting a bunch of cars in a convention center. It's amazing how much the brand can extend beyond the cars, and I think that's really cool, and it's a really unique aspect of things like auto shows.
Getting ready for the show, the anticipation and the stress and angst of making sure that it's perfect for when people arrive. I don't know, that's what I love.